Errol, now that you used the nutritionist in this camp and weigh-in is tomorrow, how you feeling going into the weigh-in?
Oh, I feel good, man. A lot happier week. So, man, been feeling good, doing great. I wish I'd have done it a lot sooner, but, you know, everything happens for a reason. It's time now, and I'm doing it, and I feel good.
What kind of food did you take out of your diet, and what kind of stuff did you add to it? And you know LeBron James spends $1 million on his body, right?
Yeah, spending $1 million, and it's all a tax write-off, too, so, why not? So, you know, for me, it was just, you know, leaving the junk food alone, and, you know, sometimes I might eat junk food, or sometimes I might eat some candy, and it was straight just, you know, eating whatever the cook and the chef gave me.
Errol, what would you say is Ugas' most dangerous weapon? You know, what's the most dangerous thing about Ugas?
I would say his grit. He has a good overhand, and he's a guy that he'll work him a fight.
Are you the quicker fighter? Is either fighter the faster fighter in this fight?
I don't know.
You know, you said the explanation was simple why you were better than the Danny fight.
Yeah.
Why are you better than the Sean Porter fight as well?
I just feel like I'm better this time around because I wasn't trying to lose, you know, 30, 35 pounds, you know, in a training camp in 8 weeks, and, you know, basically bull crapping when I'm not in training camp. Then once I get in training camp, I want to lock in. This time I was focused all the way through, even when I wasn't in training camp.
Have you heard most, like your power, your strength, how you feel?
I think it just affects everything. How I feel mentally, how I feel physically. You know, power, speed, just my focus overall.
Have you heard any talks of Terrence Crawford signing with PBC?
I don't know nothing about this, man. I'm not president with PBC or nothing like that. So.
Do you feel like this latest news, the guy overseas makes Crawford fight harder to make?
What news?
With the MTK.
I don't know nothing about all that.
With the fight coming up, Earl, you mentioned you want to have 3 straps now, and you're going to become undisputed. As a Cowboy fan, I'd love for you to become undisputed as well because you got more belts than championships the Cowboys do. What's going to be next after this?
After this fight?
Yes, sir.
You know, try to get the Crawford fight done. You know, try to get that fight done. I feel like that's the main priority, that's the main goal, and try to get done within this year. I feel like I wasted enough time, so
how confident
time to catch up.
How confident are you getting that fight done? Did it happen?
I think it happened. It definitely happened. I think it happened.
Hey, quick question about the eye, man. Have you got a chance? I'm pretty sure you have, but what was it like to get a chance to really fully test it in like sparring? And is this something that you think will be on your mind, like when you're in your actual fight?
Nah, like I've been sparring 10, 12 rounds. You know, I get hit in the eye, and I don't tell them don't hit me in this eye, don't hit me on that side. So. You know, it's been tested quite a bit, so it's good.
Errol, in the All Access, Ugas' trainer was saying he likes to see when you throw certain combinations. Did you watch that, and what was your immediate reaction to that?
My reaction is, we're gonna see. Of course, his coach got a game plan, but we gotta go out there and execute it. So. We'll see Saturday night, can they go out there and execute.
And you touched on it, every time you fight, you seem to have some adversity. People they doubt you for every fight, and then when you fight and dominate, it's silence. Do you notice that, and what do you feel about that?
I definitely notice it. I feel like it's just gonna happen because, I'm not overly flashy or just got so much speed or power. I'm kind of like Tim Duncan in a sense. In boxing, I do everything right, fundamentally sound. I don't have too much speed, but I got enough speed. I might not have crazy power, I got enough power. So a lot of people may doubt that, or they don't see my other attributes or my different attributes and just know that I'm fundamentally sound in everything.
Errol, you mentioned yesterday, for whatever reason, that can't go down as Charlo or Ennis the best option.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking positive, so I think
I've been to a lot of your weigh-ins right before your fights, Earl, and this one you seem like to have a little more bounce than you did before. Is it a testament of the nutritionist, or are you just more focused, or what is it that's making you more stronger this fight than the previous 3?
It's definitely my focus, but you know, I feel like it's my nutritionist and how I'm going about losing the weight, and you know, I'm not, you know, wearing sauna suits and you know, trying to kill myself 8 weeks before the fight to lose the weight. You know, so it's basically I'm losing weight slowly and not trying to lose it all in, you know, one workout session.
Errol, you mentioned,
Two more questions,
yesterday
guys.
that you're more motivated than you were when you're coming into your first world title against Kell Brook. Why is that? Because you would think that would be the most motivated you ever be to make your dream come true for any fighter.
Nah, I didn't say I'm more, but I said,
Or just
I feel
as,
like,
right?
yeah, I'm just as, like, it's just the same. And I feel like, you know, I got that same fire because, you know, how I feel about boxing, and, you know, I'm on YouTube, you know, I find myself watching old matches and matches of old fighters that I look up to and I like to study. And I was doing that before, and then I kind of got off of doing that, but I'm back doing it now.
In terms of the motivation, is it because you're so close to being undisputed, or is there other underlying things there that you want to prove to people coming this Saturday?
I think it's a multitude of a lot of things. It's that, you know, become undisputed, it's, you know, become just the best in my division, and, you know, beating the guys that's in front of me.
You know, in terms of you, this is your second fight since
CHAMPSIDE.
you had not the second fight. Well, yeah, it is. Since the accident, I would imagine you feel a lot different in this camp, this preparation, than you did for the Danny Garcia fight. Do you feel you're a stronger fighter, a better fighter, more in tune than you were for the Danny Garcia fight?
Definitely. I feel like, you know, it's definitely night and day from the Danny Garcia fight. I feel a lot better, and I think even like my eye injury was probably was the effect of, you know, the car accident, and it just over time it just, you know, wore down and then broke. So you know, I just feel a lot better and a lot more focused and a lot more hungry and just stronger than I was for the Danny Garcia fight.
In terms of
Marcos, we got to get somebody else, Marcos. CHAMPSIDE, that's the last question.
In the All Access, we seen your son, and you mentioned how he imitates everything he sees. Do you want to go out on a limb here in 2022 and predict he'll be a world champion one day?
Man, I want him to do something else. You know, I'm not gonna. I feel like if he boxed, he will be a world champion because I would want him to be focused, and if he's not focused and, you know, hungry, dedicated to it like he should be, I tell him to do something else, or we'll do something else. So you know, I do predict he will be a world champion, but I want him to become a neurosurgeon or, you know, something else. I don't want to be a boxer.
When you talk about the evolution of the big fish, talk about the big fish, the evolution of that.
Shit, after I come to Undisputed, I'm Moby Dick.